Look away. Look away, spider. Don't give me... with those eyes, would you just... Okay, there we go. Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of The Casually Avid Gamer Plays Minecraft on iCraft. Welcome, guys. I'm really glad you guys are here. How do I English? I don't know. But hey, welcome. So, yeah, cathedral and stuff. I did some work between episodes. Basically, I would have tried to, record a little bit of it, but the work was happening, at 2 o'clock in the morning when I was completely brain dead, and I was just like, blocks. And that's not, that's not my best work. So now what we're doing, and for those of you fairly new to my channel, I work, I don't know if it's weird, it's just the way that works for me. When I'm doing a build, I start with something basic and maybe even kind of ugly, and then I expand on that and I add detail to that and I slowly change it into something that looks really good. If you go back and watch my other Minecraft single player series, look especially at the mountain monastery. So yeah, we're here and I'm just getting the kind of facade in, particularly on the inside, because one thing I do have to tell you guys, these walls that I put in, these are not the outside walls. These are just to show where the inside walls are. The outside walls, well, I have marked out all the way out to here. I don't think we're going to need that much space, but I'm going to leave a lot of space between the inside facing walls and the outside facing walls so we can play with depth and texture and stuff like that. But yeah, this is bland and boring, but boy, is it big. So let's kind of go in here and take a look at what we got. I added I expanded, I guess, our columns this way and that way so that they went to that wall and then came to this end, because these columns aren't going to go this way. Here, I'm hoping to do at least part of a dome that goes out over this way, kind of covering from the edge of that wall to about here, this back wall or so. I think I've never built a dome before, so that could be kind of crazy. And so now I'm wondering, I've got all this stuff in, and I'm wondering, what do we do today? One thing I want to think about doing is figuring out what are we going to do here. In the center, we've got pews, and those will probably be made out of wood, pretty simple, pretty bland. Just simple and bland, because they're places for the plebes to put their butts. And that's about it. We'll redo this center row. This is just the road from the town. But then over here, it's going to be mostly a walkway, but I want there to be something kind of fancy this way. Oh, and we do need to get a roof on this bad boy, as well as getting I guess we'll call it second floor walkway, the walkway that will go at the level of the first set of arches. There'll be a walkway up here as well that isn't really for public use so much, and we'll have other kind of holy alcoves, things like that there. So we want to get this flooring, again, right now basic flooring in, just to kind of see what we're working with, and then we can worry about getting something a little fancier later. And then we'll also have to figure out some kind of railing here, because that's just a falling hazard. That is just a falling hazard. And if you're really sharp-eyed, you saw the particles of where I accidentally hit the button to start sprinting. Luckily, I hit shift in time. As test railings go, this is a little lackluster. We got 3, 8. So that means if we go I don't know, let's see. Let's just make a couple of these bad boys. See if we can help this out even just a little bit. Because I don't necessarily want to use fence, because I think that looks... I don't know that any fence in the game comes in a color that I would want. Maybe nether brick fence, but I don't know. But like cobblestone fence would not work. Any of the woods, I'm not so sure about. It doesn't feel like... It feels like with the cathedral, the things that are like built are a part of the cathedral itself are attached. Those should be, stone or some kind of permanent brick rather, whereas like wood, it feels semi-permanent. It can come and it can go, it can get moved out. Like the pews will feel that way because the pews aren't the the pews aren't the edifice. So I don't know. Let's back that up. See, that looks a little better. What if we did something along the lines of that? That's not bad, but we run into the problem of a 3 wide here and a 6 wide there. And this one's another 8 wide, which I'm leaving open because ladder. it's not a design decision. It's a practicality thing. All right, so I do like that. Let's get the other one in there. Let's see. Maybe here we go without the chiseled brick. We just take out you and you. Have our railing there. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so here we're up here. And we got the railing sort of sorted. That's great. Let's pop down to the bottom. Now, here's what I'm thinking for the bottom. Where we see the ceiling isn't going to be the actual ceiling for the bottom. It's going to come down a little bit. That way, any design we make in the floor up top doesn't have to be repeated on the ceiling here because we've got space to work with. But I'm thinking arches coming over. Let's see, because this is just a half arch. So this could just be a walkway to here and a walk down. But then arches coming this way, or can we even make arches move towards the center? Is that a possibility from here? I don't think we have enough room, especially going too wide. What to do in here? Are we thinking maybe... Let's go on the other side, see what kind of room we're working with. Well, not much at all, but actually a lot. We can expand this way as far as we want because there's nobody over that way and nobody's close that way either. So we could try to do some kind of stained glass something or other that would come up to about here. Although having a stained glass thing on the lower floor, I would think we would almost have to do one on the upper floor as well. Else it would just look kind of odd. Glass here and then just solid there. At least I think it would be kind of odd. I don't know. Oh no, we fell down. Oh, it's because I can't parkour. All right, come here, everybody. Give me stairs. That was the most... I apologize for the stupidity of the stairs I just did. I'm really tired. I'm recording this late because I got back. I was traveling with the casually avid kid. I took him to see his grandparents, and it was a blast. But we're tired, and I'm behind on recording. All right, so we need something here. Something here. Don't just Look away. Look away, spider. Don't give me... With those eyes, would you just... Okay, there we go. I rounded the corner and there was a spider, and I peed a little bit, and then it just stared at me with those spider eye things. It was just like, hey, you want to be... do you want to be my friend? I'm like, no, you're a spider, and when night comes, you're going to try to eat my face off. Okay, yeah, we haven't made any progress on that yet. I'm thinking about it. I've got an idea percolating. Okay, every time I walk past this, I have to remind myself, this is the inside wall. Like, we are looking at the inside of the inside wall, the part nobody will ever see once it's done. I gotta stop telling myself how ugly this looks, because it doesn't matter. So here's what I'm thinking we're going to do. We're going to put little alcoves right here, and I used stone half slabs rather than stone brick half slabs, just to break it up a little bit. The shade's a little different. And we're going to have these little alcoves here. Now, one thing we are limited to is the fact that since it is an even number, it's 6 wide, so that's an even number, we are going to run into the problem of anything that's 1 block wide will not be able to fit in the center. So like if I wanted to do like a holy tree or something, it would have to have a trunk that was 2 by 2 or at least 2 wide. And a 2 by 2 trunk would just be too big for going in here. It was just there's nothing about it that would look right. But I've got a couple of ideas for what we can do. And this still gives us this much space to kind of walk beside the pews. So it still kind of lets it feel not so cramped, but gives us a little more space to work with. And then the alcoves are actually going to go a little bit farther back, so they're going to stick out a ways. So that means our outer wall is going to have to come maybe to here, which is fine. We've got the room to do it. So hooray for leaving extra space. If that's the one thing that I'm learning with, or I'm trying to take advantage of in this build, or actually it's 2 things. One is I'm building from the inside out rather than, skills joined. Hi, skills. Let's throw him a hi. Hey, or that wasn't a hi. That was a hey. That's okay. And let's see. So where was I at? I got confused. I got distracted. Skills, you distracted me. Oh, the couple of things I'm kind of taking from this build. One is building from the inside out, which usually I just make the outside so it looks the way I want it to, and then I try to shoehorn an interior into it. And that doesn't always work. And the thing is, with this build, it's so big that if I want to add a couple extra blocks, of length or width, I can't do it with something this big. Something with like our starter house over there, yeah, sure, I'll tear down a side wall and move it out. That's not a problem. But here, no way, man. No way. And then I'm also trying to leave a ton of extra room for just expansion, because now all of a sudden we've got these alcoves that are going to go, at least 2 or 3 back from where we were already at. And so I left enough space, so that's great. We're not encroaching on anybody's area. It's good. All right, I'm going to go grab some materials and try a few things with these alcoves, and I'll be back. Okay, found where all the bad guys have been hiding and growling at me. It's under the catacombs. It's the under catacomb thing. And it looks like there's already a light down here, but a skeleton. We're going to shoot him far more than he's going to shoot us. Ha ha ha! Right in the mush. Here's my first run at the alcove. Now, it's recessed, which I like. The monochromatic nature of this, I don't know that I like that much. I may want to do a different color with this backdrop wall here. But anyway, what I'm saying is these are holy relics. So we've got a little wall and some distance keeping people from touching them. But what we're saying is that these saplings are saplings from the tree that Bawk B'Gawk first punched on his way to saving Minecraftia, or whatever the name of this world is. Well, I guess in this case, iCraft. I don't know, but it's a bit of a transplant religion. But still, these are saplings. These are cuttings from the first tree he punched when he decided that he was going to be the way in the light, or something like that. I don't know. Ignore the torches. I'm going to do different lighting later. But I like the recessed look of the alcove. I went with regular diorite rather than polished, because regular diorite doesn't have seams like the way these stone half slabs have seams. This looks all like one piece of rock, which I like the look of that. Like that's kind of what I was going for, where, obviously they imported this huge, massive chunk of diorite and just carved out what they needed, because obviously this is just all one thing. But man, okay. But Mojang, seriously, if you give us a whole block of something, give us a way to make half slabs and stairs out of it. Because, man, just please do. All right, and then we'll repeat that one more time on that side, and then we'll do some other kind of holy relics in here. I'm thinking maybe like a holy book and a holy item of some sort, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's coming along, guys. This is a big, clunky build that's only going to keep looking better the more we work on it. So I thank you guys for sticking with me, and thank you guys for watching this episode of the Casually Avid Gamer Plays Minecraft on iCraft. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. If you did, please click that like button, click that subscribe button. Remember, Bawk B'Gawk is the way in the light. Just remember. And I'll talk to you guys next time.